Hello everyone, and on this lesson we are going to look at a couple of the important problems that can happen with you when you are going to model anything. And at first, let's create a sphere. And what I want to show you is the normals problem. So what is normals? Now, normals is generally the direction of the polygons. And sometimes Maya can reverse the direction of the polygons and we need to know how to reverse them back. So if you see some black polygons, that's probably reversed polygons, and if we will go to mesh display reverse, we can manually reverse selected polygons. And they will look just like black parts, just like black polygons. And if we will go to mesh display, we can reverse them back. Pretty easy. And I want actually to show you what normal means. If we will go to display, polygon, and I will just use this window, we can enable face normals. So the normals, that's direction of the polygons and it's perpendicular to the surface of a polygon. And that's valuable information for the shader and for the normal maps, for example. So because these face normals, or we also actually have a vertex normals, are pointing outside, the shader understands how he needs to occlude this surface, how it need to shade its surface. And the second most common problem in the 3D modeling, that's double vertices. So here I will take a polygon and I will give it a little bit of an offset. I will select this polygon and let's extrude it one more time, but this time I will not do anything. I will just press Q to do this operation. So right now it doesn't think it seems that something happened, but if we will take this polygon, of course we will see that there is not only one polygon but actually 5 more, and the vertices are just staying one into another, and we can't see it sometimes. It is happening with everyone, and we need ways to clean this model without clicking on each vertex individually. So the first way we can do so is select all vertices, and we can shift right mouse button and go to merge vertices, shift and right mouse button, go to merge vertices, and here we have our merge vertices tool. And this tool will merge vertices according to distance threshold. So here is a distance threshold in centimeters, and if I will increase this threshold, at some point vertices which staying close to each other will start to merge. But usually we don't need big threshold, we can just keep it on the low values because we just need to merge vertices which are staying one into another or really close to each other. And as you can see, our problem was solved. Vertices merged and faces, unneeded faces deleted. And we actually have one more way to clean our mesh. Let's go to mesh menu and clean up. And here we have some of the cleanup options. First of all, we can clean up matching polygons instantly, or we can just select the polygons. Sometimes you will need one, sometimes you will need other option. And first of all, we have fix by tessellation. We can fix four-sided faces into triangles. We can fix n-gons, we can fix concave faces, faces with holes, and non-planar faces. We will not go through four-sided faces, n-gons, and faces with holes because you can understand what is that. And let's go through non-planar faces and concave faces because you probably don't know what is that. And I will create a plane, and in the inputs I will set subdivision width and subdivision height to 1. And let's go to the vertices. I will select two vertices and I will move them up. So what just happened is that we still have one polygon, but as you can see, we have two flat surfaces actually. And sometimes this is bad for your models because Maya will not really understand from time to time how she need to shade this surface. So you can remove this problem by setting the check mark near the non-planar faces and click apply. And this is how concave faces looks. So we having one plane, but it's actually divided into two triangles. So we have a concave face. These can also cause problems on your models. You should generally try to avoid these kinds of faces. And of course you can click apply to just divide it into triangles. And I will create one more cube, and let's create offset. And I will make one more extrusion. So right now I have these double vertices. And we can also remove this problem with the remove geometry. Let's put check mark near lamina faces. That's basically faces that share all the edges. And we also need a faces with zero geometry area check mark. So Maya somehow scans the mesh and decides which faces don't actually have a geometry area, and we can click apply, and that will also fix our problems. So as you can see, we have two ways of removing double vertices with cleanup option or with a merge by distance. And either way will help you to clean up your model. And I think right now we are really ready to start our modeling process.